Hello, Muscle Machines fans. Today we got another one of these 25th anniversaries, this time with the red metallic of the 66 Ford GT40. It's number 18 of the 25th anniversary. I wonder if they're going to have 25, probably. I don't see a date here. I think they stopped putting the date down here. But actually, it says 2025 there, so if you get the packaging, you know how old it is. If you don't get the packaging, you're out of luck, I think. You won't know how old this toy was. So this packaging, I think, is great here because you can inspect the model. It's mostly paper and not too much plastic. What I complain about all the time is this. This is just stupid. It sounds harsh, but it is. The reason why is because the model isn't actually firmly attached to this thing. If it was screwed to this thing, then I guess that would make more sense. But really, this is a lot of plastic. This plastic would have been better to make an interior, right? Clear windows and interior, it would be a better model instead of having a lower grade model with a fancy base, right? Anywho, I'm not sure if real GT40s came in metallic reds originally, but they definitely came in red with some gold wheels perhaps. This is a metallic maroon, but I don't know if this was repainted at some point in time or if you could actually order GT40s that way. Leave a comment if you know. So it's a slightly cartoon deformation here by Muscle Machines. You got the big giant rear wheels. The tires also are staggered in width. So it does tell you though what the car is. It's a Mark II and who made it. It just doesn't tell you when these were made. 12527. I don't know. I can't make sense of that. You'd think it'd be 6 digits if it was a date thing, but might not be. It is screwed together. For some reason you want to modify it, but without an interior. And there's almost never problems with the tires or the wheels. But I guess a wheel swap if you have other Muscle Machines. So the printing here is very nice. This Ford, very nice printing. These little latches here, just printed in white to save on cost, I guess. Same with the door handle. They should really be silver. And then, yes, this metallic red is quite nice to look at. It's like a spectre flame kind of thing. Look at the reflection of this clear coat. It's so nice, this square LED reflecting there. Though, one thing I'm not a fan of is they need to get away from trying to put brakes in these. It's fine if the wheels are silver, but when you have gold brakes, there's just no such thing as a golden colored brake rotor, to my understanding. But mold-wise, it is nice. It does have the lug nut details and stuff. And then the tires have that good curvature to them, so they do look like they're balloons of air. The little vents here, they don't have any additional paint on any of them. The molded window, it has rivets here and the little racing window. The front, we just have silver painted lights. Maybe not enough silver here. This physical plastic grill area. Yeah, just silver here, naked ducts. This is just a flat surface and they actually didn't get much of the red on there at all. So that's unfortunate. Guess you could add some black paint pretty easily. But the stripes here, they're generally pretty good. They literally go into the grooves here. They didn't get it all the way down there, but I can totally understand that. And then up here, the stripes are pretty good as well. 2 fuel fillers, some sort of vent, maybe? I don't know. Maybe that pops up in the real thing. The little bulge for the driver's helmet. And then some printed on stuff back here. I don't know what that gold is supposed to represent. Maybe an air filter? Bump here, and then also, I don't remember this on the first one I reviewed. What the heck would this be for? Leave a comment. The rivets holding the rear wing are raised and have silver. And then I'm not even sure if there's a different red for the taillights, because the thing's already red. But no orange for turn signals. This plastic here is a nice texture and some indication of some rivets. I can't feel those. Maybe those are printed on, these dots. The exhaust pipes are nice. They look tubular. It's clearly a separate piece and it's painted silver. Some exposed rear end work. Yeah, alright. Well, all in all, it's a Muscle Machines. I think it's pretty cool. It's not highly deformed, but it's definitely not a realistic looking model. It's much bigger than 64 scale though, if that matters. So sadly my black one is developing paint rash already. So that's the problem with diecast. It's a weak mix of metals and it outgasses, so that's unfortunate because this livery is like a race winning livery, or well, maybe it was second place, I forget. This is like the Ken Miles kind of livery. In this one you'll see it has Firestone printing. It's just a lot more effort going on here. I put some putty in there to keep it from rolling. But I can understand, you know, they want to recoup the cost of their molds. And I do think this is a nice way to do it, these flashy metallics. So here's the first 25th anniversary I reviewed, the C10 pickup. And this is a crazy green. So all the 25ths have these MM25 stampings on the side. And another kind of Ford related product, the Shelby. Came from a transporter set. Yeah, a big fan of that one. They need to come out with this in blue with white stripes, because that might be the most popular color livery, I think, for the Shelby. This one has two-tone wheels. Very cool. Okay, well, you see how low the GT40 is compared to the pickup. That makes sense. Yeah. So I think, you know, they're all proportioned pretty well with each other. Alright, this is still fairly low as well. But they all have these giant rear wheels. This one actually has gold pipes. Interesting. Okay, well, another good job by Muscle Machines. They're not overly expensive models, but they could be better. If they just got rid of the plastic base, they could have taken that money, had an interior, or even skip the interior, just have extra paint where all the vents are, just to make it look like a better toy. Or separate brake rotors. That's another way they could use that plastic instead. Alright, we'll see you the next time around. I'll get some more of these 25th anniversary models in.